M.Reck. Y'all wanna stunt and floss on Front Street? The hawk will tear through your gut, spill out your lunch meat. You the main vic, they booking for drugs. Niggas starving out here, and you looking like grub. MRecktv.
My thoughts on Diddy is sad, period. It's just sad. And crazy. And it's shocking. You know? That shit happened in the Hamptons. That's the day I met that me and Aaliyah, you know, we hung out there and then we left. And that's what happened. That was 20 years ago. That was not in LA or Miami. But I know they're gonna play games with them pictures.
Peace, worlds. M.Reck for MRecktv. We got an interesting clip right here. Dame Dash finally breaks silence on Diddy getting arrested. Also addresses the leaked photos that came out on Twitter with him being at Diddy's Hamptons party with Jay-Z, Aaliyah, Busta, J-Lo, Andre Carroll, and a gang of others in that big colossal bed doing God knows what, allegedly. Also, he fires back on Steve Stoute interview on The Pivot, warns Steve Stoute to leave him alone, and he says subliminally Jay-Z sent him. And you're gonna have to watch the video. I ain't gonna give you no timestamps. You gotta put work in. And he's also talking about that fly ass network he got, America New. Alright? So hit the like, hit the bell, hit the subscribe, watch this clip, and let's vibe.
I guess this week, like the last couple of weeks, you know, I was trying to get as much as I could get off of, you know, people saying my name in a certain vein and use that to showcase my network. And now I feel like it's launched, or somewhat launched, and people having an understanding of what it is. And then, you know, there's the reasonable doubt shit, you know, the things that are going on with that. But the things that are going on in the world, I just feel like are so much more important or just impactful. You know, the fact that if people are even speaking about these little situations, as if I could still affect the world in this way, then, you know, we must be doing all right. But, you know, I always try to give my take on certain things and what's going on in pop culture, how people can learn from my mistakes. I think that's always going to be important. I think transparency is key. You know, I feel like, you know, being honest and not hiding things, I feel like there's less judgment, and I don't see the purpose of hiding things. So I'm just fully transparent, and I just try to motivate people and showcase, you know, what a real dream is to fight for. You know what I mean? So I was really excited this week because we dropped the Fast channel for Apple Fish Kids. And it always bugs me out because, you know, me being in hip hop and based on the temperature, all the things that are going on now, it would be good to showcase someone from hip hop that's doing something in education for the kids. But for some reason, no one talks about that. But those aren't the things that go viral. And I don't know why. Is it because it's a functional part of our culture? And why wouldn't we want to showcase this part of hip hop? You know, the part of hip hop where we actually take matters into our own hands and, you know, make our own curriculums and write our own books and make our own television network just solely about children's programming and education. You know, why? How come that's not what everyone's talking about? And it's crazy because people will sit there and watch people do things that could be immoral, but until they get caught, no one says anything. You know, whether it's illegal or immoral. For me, I just break out. I don't wait for people to get busted. I don't wait for someone else to say that they're doing something wrong. If something's against my moral fabric, then I'm moving on. And, you know, I make a choice to maybe walk away from some money or walk away from a relationship or a certain kind of financial opportunity just because my moral fabric is just, it means more to me than that. And that's just who I am. But when I see people embracing immoral things and people that get things from immoral ways, and then they kind of like, they knock a person that's going to give an honest fight, even someone that's fighting for you. That part is what I don't understand. You know? That's the part I don't understand. But at any rate, if you understand what us having our own platform is, and doing it in a way where you owe nobody nothing, where you have not put yourself in a compromising position to get something, where our culture can showcase our creativity freely and we can monetize fairly, where we'll know the data and the full CPM, we'll know exactly who's getting paid, how they get paid. I just don't understand why that would not be embraced if it's understood. So the only thing I can say is I guess it's not understood. You know what I mean? It's like a new drug that no one's smoked yet. They haven't been high off of it, so they might discredit it. But, I mean, think about what this looks like in a couple of years when we really get going, you know? So when I approached doing a record company, I was like, yo, I don't want to have a record deal. I don't want a record deal. I need to be the record label. And people thought that was outrageous. And they didn't understand why I was fighting so hard to have a label, because they never had one. But once I got one, then everyone knew that it was possible. They understood what I was fighting for. And this is the same fight, but I'm doing it in a bigger scale. It's television network, you know? And it's distribution. It's being able to showcase the images that empower us, not distract us. Now look how distracted we are right now. And it's hard not to be. But we still have to focus on what's right, fight for what is real. And to me, you know, that's supposed to be love. That's supposed to be so we could be free, you know? And someone sent me a clip of, you know, this Stoute dude still talking about me. And you have to think to yourself, why would this dude that has some United Masters, he's doing his own thing, why is he doing interviews talking about me smacking him, you know, 20 years ago? And to me, there just must be an agenda. There must be a conversation like, yo, you got to go out there. You got to go talk shit about him. I mean, I understand that I would be aggravated if somebody smacked me too. But he's like making up stories. He's lying. He said that I ran from him. And of course that's going to trigger me because that's ridiculous. Like I would run from him and Rocky was there. So it's like, I'm like, damn, why are these guys talking about me? There must be a conversation and an agenda to try, or I must have some people shook because I might have something that someone doesn't have, you know? And, you know, I'm not the kind of guy that lets somebody smash me on the head with a bottle and then go take a picture with him a couple of years ago like he did. I'm just not that guy, you know? So again, people sometimes make it obvious when there is some degree of a conversation and an agenda to making sure that people look at me a certain way. But let's just look at what I'm trying to do and look at what I've done and look at what I continue to do all on my own. And yeah, you know why I'm not going to certain parties. You know why I'm not going to be in certain crowds. I'm just not tolerant of certain things. That's all. I'm just not tolerant of certain things. My thoughts on Diddy is sad, period. It's just sad. And crazy. And it's shocking. You know? And shit happened in the Hamptons. That's the day I met that me and Aaliyah, you know, we hung out there and then we left. And that's what happened. That was 20 years ago. That was not in LA or Miami. But I know they're gonna play games with them pictures. It's all good. I don't really care.
Have you guys heard of Streambox?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streambox.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Sign up today.
Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Peace, you now tuned in to MRecktv.
What if someone wasn't on protocol? There are consequences.
M.Reck. Y'all wanna stunt and floss on Front Street? The Hawk will tear through your gut, spill out your lunch meat. You the main Vic, they booking for drugs. Niggas starving out here, and you looking like grub.
Peace, world. If you're looking to promote and advertise your business or your brand on MRecktv, or you interested in becoming a sponsor and to be featured as a guest on the Backstories podcast, contact mrecktvsubmissions at gmail.com. That's MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. Peace.
Most people don't know I stopped selling dope to do comedy. That is an amazing thing. Yeah, for real. No, you don't have to clap. You don't have to clap. Because I've been watching people size me up. Be real shit. Because I got this white jacket on. No. Yeah, I stopped selling dope, but I ain't never stopped being a criminal.
I'm a king. Riding through the streets like a king. I'm a king.
MRecktv.